Vlogmas day 23. It's a new day, new park, and we just had breakfast at June, which was very busy, but very good and tasty as well. So if you are in town, make sure to step by. And now we're, just stopping by a few shops on the way home, because as you can see, it stopped raining, so it's not extremely miserable as it was early in the morning, but it's still pretty gross outside. So I don't know how much more walking we are going to do. Probably not a lot. And it's kind of a shame that it's raining and it's like this, because we wanted to go to a Christmas market and also go to Vrachar, to another cafe, but yeah, there's no way. We're walking all the distance in this miserable weather, so yeah, we're gonna stay close to home today. Before heading home, I'm making a stop by Robna Kucha to see if we have any nice Christmassy things. Guys, words cannot describe how happy I am to get this roller for the muscles, because I'm running and I don't go to massage or nothing like that. And before we moved, I had this habit of going to massage at least every couple of weeks, every 3 weeks, on good month every week. And I was feeling great, very good, very relaxed. And ever since we moved, I didn't obviously do that. I went to massage a couple of times, but I haven't really found a place where I want to come back yet. I wasn't looking at that actually though, but yeah, ever since I started running early January this year, I feel like my muscles are constantly stiffed, and I was thinking about getting a roller, but you know how it is, you postpone things for no good reason, and here I am 1 year later. Yeah, so I'm gonna come back home now and I'm gonna roll the hell out of this roller. We both just tried this thing and this was so freaking painful. Oh my god. And I am normally very tolerant. I'm not one of those people who would be like, ooh, I'm so hurt, it's so painful anytime and something touches them or whatever. So I think I'm rather tolerant to pain. But yeah, you could really tell that I was running for an entire year, barely having any massages done and not using this one. So lesson learned, do not neglect this one. And yeah, I rolled on it on my back, legs, arms. Oh no, arms not yet, but yeah, legs on all sides, and it was excruciatingly painful, but yeah, it is what it is. Tomorrow I think I'll do it again a bit later, because even though it was painful, after all it was really nice to feel your muscles relax a bit. So I'm gonna try again later today, and I think I'll make it a part of my daily routine, because it looks like I really needed that. And Alexander also almost lost his mind, I think, rolling on this one, because he's also not very... I think, yeah, our muscles are very tensed for both him and I. Yeah, so a good purchase. I can definitely recommend. And I got it at Robna Kucha, and a lot of the things they sell there is not very good quality. Obviously, it's very cheap though, so you get what you pay for. And there were a bunch of those rollers there. And at first I wanted to get a colorful one, maybe a pink, to complement this thing that I exercise on. But they had only one like this in black. And this was the most tough one, harsh one. I don't know how to say, because others were very soft. So I don't think they would be very, useful. They would not do their job very well. So I ended up getting a black one, which is a classic anyway, a classic color. And yeah, I will definitely be using it a lot in the coming days and weeks. Yeah, because right now I feel every muscle, I think, on my legs. And it's like a bittersweet feeling. It's painful, but it's also nice to feel again your body relax. Well, alright, now I'll go hop on the sofa with some decaf and with banana bread, and I think I'll need to finally edit and upload the Vlogmas from yesterday. I've just watched a 44-minute video by Ali Abdal about his life updates, and surprisingly it flew by really quickly. Ali, if you don't know, a British doctor turned YouTuber. He now has his own course, he has a newsletter. I think he's also writing a book, because a lot of his videos are around productivity, making the most of your time and stuff like that, which kind of makes sense. I think he started vlogging as a medical student and then a doctor. He was working full-time as a doctor and doing YouTube on the side. And now he has, I think, like maybe 5 million subscribers. And in the life update, he talked a lot about what his plans are, how he's been feeling lately. He's grown his business massively, obviously, and he makes a lot of money with all those different ventures. And now he decided to spend a year traveling, trying the digital nomad's life. And he also talks a lot in the video about his perspective on life, on work, on like whatever he wants to do or doesn't want to do. And he mentioned that I think it was like on the back of his mind for a long time, but then a friend had a health scare, and then that got him thinking. And basically he was saying that he kind of reached the point where he doesn't need to hustle so much, and where he can live exactly the kind of life that he wants and manage his time as he wants and spend it on whatever is interesting for him. But he still chooses to hustle, to work, to you know, take on all those projects. And the video resonated with me a lot. I think it resonated with many people, judging by the comments, because it was really raw, really authentic. And yeah, a lot of the thoughts he shared, like he talked about ego, about wanting status and not willing, like how he feels like he wants to do less and to have more time again. But he also doesn't want to give up money, right? He doesn't want to leave money on the table, and how that's a problem, and how he simultaneously does not think that he's living like his fun and hobbies and personal life on the table, right? But with the money, he obviously doesn't want to do that, and things like that. And you know what? I think I obviously am nowhere near on the scale as Ali, but I also live a life, right? And I work, and I think if you've watched enough of my vlogs, you kind of realize that I don't really work 8 to 10 hours a day, and rarely I think work about 5 hours a day. This was not the case a year ago. I had more projects and I was working much more, and yeah, I was making more money as well, which was kind of great, especially when you move abroad. And with the cost of life crisis, yeah, having more money obviously is nice. It feels good, you feel secure. But now in December 2023, I find myself having less work, less income, but I also have more time for me, for my family, for doing the things I want, or not doing anything. Like if I want to just slack and just lie around the sofa all day, it's not as big of an issue as it would be a year ago. And it feels great, you know, having more time to yourself, whether or not you spend it productively, right? It's just good to be in control of your own life. But of course, there's always a compromise. And for me now, having more time means making less money. And I've been kind of concerned with not earning as much as I did a year ago lately, for a few months, I think. And I've been like semi-actively, not really actively looking for additional projects and jobs, and then I was kind of whatever. A couple of them went nowhere. I did interviews and like I didn't receive a call back basically, and I was like, oh, whatever, it is what it is, right? So I didn't persevere, I didn't continue looking for jobs. And this was my conscious decision, because again, I enjoy my flexibility and my freedom. It's not like I'm always free to do whatever the hell I want, but I am in control of maybe 85 to 95% of my time work-wise, and that feels great, that feels nice. And so, I don't know, like, it's going into the new year especially, I've been torn a little, or a lot, between, yeah, wanting to continue things as they are, because it's great, I'm at home a lot, I don't have to, yeah, like basically I have so much freedom, and it's good, it feels good, but also life is not getting any cheaper, and I'm kind of, I like good things, I like extravagant things, you know, and I don't want to necessarily cut down on, like I will have to probably, and also I've been talking about it earlier, that I have certain goals for next year, and if I want to achieve them, then I'm gonna have to be disciplined, and that means financial discipline as well. But yeah, basically I like to spend money on things, on experiences, on whatever, and I should be making money for that too. But also like, you only have one life, right? And we don't know how much we have on the earth. So also it's like a struggle. Do I look for more projects in the new year? Do I just leave the things as they are? I mean, my normal attitude, my general attitude towards that was to try and see if I like find something. And that's how I found, because I now manage several projects at the same time, and I started with just one when I was switching my career to being a copywriter, content writer, and I was slowly adding one on top of the other. And in the end, I always found the time, right? And I still kind of had more or less freedom, not as much as now, but I also had like more financial independence and security and stuff like that. And most importantly, those new projects that I added to my portfolio, they were kind of nice. The colleagues, the managers I worked with were good people, or they are good people. I liked, or I like some of the projects are in the past now for me. With some of them I'm still working on. But yeah, the text that I'm writing, the topics that I'm exploring, the things that I'm doing overall are good. So not only did I find like extra income, but I also was, with those extra projects, I was learning new things. I was getting more experience, but also like having a good time working, because genuinely I really enjoy writing. I like it. I think it's like, knock on wood, it's something that I will be enjoying. I will enjoy doing for like however many years I get to do this, because I don't know, with those AI things, how much time do all of us have to be writers. But yeah, it's very enjoyable. But also like there are other things I enjoy in my life, and I am a woman of many interests. So I don't want to commit to just one thing. And in the end of the video, Ali, he said that he'll shift to a new like kind of schedule of not having schedule really. He said he asked his team to leave his calendar as empty as possible, not involve him in most of the operations and decisions and whatever. He's just gonna leave a few hours a week for that. And he also wants to be more flexible with his YouTube schedule, where he will not be uploading like a few times a week or however often he does it, but just as if and when he feels like it. Of course, I don't think it's 100% gonna be like that for them, because after all, they are a business, and like there will be somewhat a schedule, somewhat deadlines for him, but much more lax, I think, than what they have now. And I think it's so good, so wonderful to be in a position to be able to do that, because I theoretically also can like do even less now, for example, right? But I don't think it would be sustainable. But they are now, he particularly is in the position where financially he's already made so much money, and he's so secure in life that he can afford it. He can afford to miss out on part of the profit, and it's like gonna be painful for the ego, but it's gonna be okay, right? He still can afford traveling, eating well, buying stuff, like supporting his family and things like that. And I hope one day I'll be in this position too, because now I cannot afford to stop working, unfortunately. I mean, I can for like a short time, but not for a year, not for 2 and longer. And I don't necessarily want to, but there's something about this being an option, you know, that makes life so much fun. For example, like if you have a lot of debt, or if you are just the sole provider for the family and you have no choice but to work, then obviously, you know, it's not as fun. But when this is something you actively choose to do, and you know that you can stop doing that tomorrow and you'll be fine, like no one will die, you'll still have food on the table, that makes your attitude change a lot, I think. And also it gives you back a lot of control and calmness, I think, and just you are so secure in yourself that I think that translates positively to whatever you're doing. And when you're actively choosing to do something, not because you have to make money to survive, but when it's something you're doing intentionally because you want to explore this career or like industry or activity, whatever, that's when I think you are more likely to reach greatness and keep it sustainable in the long term as well. So I don't know why I'm even sharing this with all of you, and I think I've been talking for over 11 minutes already, so I'm gonna have to edit a lot of it out. But yeah, this video got me thinking about a lot of things, and even though, like I said, we are in very different positions in life for now, with this YouTuber, with Ali, there are a lot of like similarities. I think a lot of us share whatever in life we are, the thoughts and like where we're going with our lives, what are we doing with our time and things like that. So yeah, got me thinking about it, and I don't know what, there's no final thoughts, there's no conclusion here. on my end, I'll just continue thinking about it. I think, I don't know, probably next year, because now we're heading into Christmas, and like those few days in between Christmas and New Year are just void. Nothing gets done, nothing happens. So maybe in January I'll start looking for, like, slowly start looking for new projects, and if something strikes me, if I find something that looks interesting, I'll be applying, because also some of the recruiters, they reach out to me, but unfortunately, well, it doesn't happen that often, but sometimes they do, and unfortunately, more often than not, it's not something I'm interested in, and I'm very particular about what I want to do as well, which doesn't help being picky and choosy, but also, like, thank God now I can be picky, and if I, like, want to take on extra job, more work, I think it better be something that I will not hate, right? With a good pay rate, some interesting topics that I would need to write about, and a kind of nice vibe that I should be getting from the company. I don't know what I wanted to say with this, but yeah, thank you for listening to me anyways. And I also brought my advent calendars here because Alex and Cookie are sleeping in the bed, in the living room, so I couldn't really, like, open them properly there. So let's do this together. And first, let's open the one from Cult Beauty, and it's oh wow, okay, good. It's Good Jeans by Sunday Riley. That's a brand I've been looking at in Sephora for like a few times, and I've been thinking about getting something from them to try, but this is perfect, good. And what is this? Glycolic acid treatment. Deeply exfoliates and repairs the look of dull, congested, and sun-damaged skin for a visibly radiant, healthier looking complexion. It's an exfoliating serum. Like those things confuse me. Like, how can something be exfoliating, but then you leave it on, right? You don't take it off your skin. But I'll try morning or night. Okay. I think this is something my skin could use very much because it's very dull. And as for the sun-damaged skin, I think maybe my mom could use it because she enjoys sunbathing a lot without using SPF, which we all know is not good, but yeah, whatever. So maybe I'll use it for a bit, and then I'll give it to her to try as well to see if it, like, makes a visible difference. So today is good. It's a good start because yesterday's, like, you remember, like this 100 milliliter hair perfume. Yeah, not good. And the second one by, Selfridges. Right. Ooh. And it's something small. Oh, right, it's the something for lips by Kylie. It's called Curve Him. Okay, I will. Thanks, Kylie. And Plumping Gloss. Gloss, okay. I already had a couple of things by Kylie Jenner, but I'm not a huge fan. They're good, I think, but also, like I said, I don't apply a lot of lip products. I had this time in my life, period in my life, where I was thinking that, okay, I'm gonna be the lip girl now. I'm gonna be applying something like makeup on my lips. And I bought a ton of stuff, including Kylie, and like I used it for a couple of times, and then I kind of gave up on it. Ta-da! Well, it's a gloss, right? So it's not like you can actively see it on your lips. I mean, they are a bit more shiny and maybe plump, but yeah. Okay, good. I have a similar product from Bare Minerals, and this one feels a bit itchy on my lips. So I hope it's because it's, you know, some products, they have mint or something that irritates the lips a little bit, so makes them fuller. I hope that's the case here as well, and I don't have an allergic reaction, but we'll find out. Apply on the lips. Okay, well, that's self-explanatory. I don't think it's an allergic reaction. It probably is something in the formula that, like, kind of makes your lips fuller. So yeah, those are my finds for today. Again, a gloss, I mean, it's fine. I'll use it. It's okay. And I'm, again, very excited about Sunday Riley. I have a lot of serums though. Yeah, this one is also a serum. So I had a couple of creams, but I feel like serums are very trendy or something because there are so many of them in both of my advent calendars. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. So yeah, that's what I found today. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to the living room. I think I'll turn on my headset, my headphones, and I'll just watch some more YouTube, I think, even though I don't know, I could take a nap as well, but if I nap now, I might not fall asleep at night. early enough, and this will be very annoying for me. So yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk slash beauty blogger section. I'll see you later.